So imagine you start your own Shopify store. You just opened it, you're excited, you're ready to go, you got so many plans. And so as you start adding more of what your website needs, you see that your bill starts getting higher and higher and higher. Until the point to where you just say, this is not worth it. Yeah, that was me. So this all started last summer. What I was doing, I was looking to expand from Etsy by building my own store. And so what I did, I set out to hire one virtual assistant, but I ended up hiring 3. Now, mind you, I had already been selling on Etsy for a couple of years, so I had an entire system built out. So all I had to do was teach them the system, the way that I do it, and then we would be able to create tons of listings. And so that worked out great. We actually made a ton of listings and a ton of different designs for the Etsy store. But as I was saying, I wanted to expand out with my own website, and I chose Shopify. Now, a little backstory. The first website that I ever built was back in 2013, 2014. I built that first website on a WordPress platform. The platform is great, but this time around I figured, okay, let's do Shopify since it's so much simpler. But the thing is, you pay for the simplicity. So the first issue came when I went to add 3 of my virtual assistants to the account. I guess I overlooked it because with the basic plan of Shopify, you could have 2 staff members. But when you are looking to add 3, you have to bump up your plan to the $79 plan. So I said, you know what, forget it, let's go. We're gonna make this work. So after we would finish making listings for Etsy, we would also add them to our Shopify website as well. Now, mind you, I already had over 1,000 listings before we even started this project. So we had to add the existing listings as well. So as we are hammering down on this website, I mean knocking listings out after listing out, I'm also working on how the website functions and how it looks. I'm making sure that there's a good review program for customers to do photo reviews. I'm making sure that we got a solid email system to where we can keep in touch with our customers. I'm making sure that we got our Google merchant account connected so that we can promote on Google. I'm doing so many things to make sure that our website is top notch because I'm not doing this just for the look. These are things that increase sales. And so as I'm adding more and more plugins to get this thing to where it needs to be, I noticed that no plugins are actually free on the Shopify platform. And so little bit by little bit, the bill is getting higher and higher and higher until I just decided that, whoa, this is not the route that I think I want to go. Because for me, I have multiple stores on the marketplaces that I would like to go ahead and build out the websites for them. And I just realized that I don't want to have to build out a Shopify store for each one of them. And I would rather go back to WordPress. Because even though WordPress is a little more technical, you have a ton of free plugins. And not only that, I can add as many users as I want to at no extra cost. So if I ever have a website that I need to put on the sideline, I'm not constantly getting hit with fees month after month. And so yeah, I decided to close down the store and move on. What happened to me happens to a lot of people, especially new people that's just getting into the t-shirt business. So a lot of the times you'll watch videos and everybody is suggesting to start with Shopify. Now the reason why Shopify gets mentioned a lot is because they have a great affiliate program. So when people are suggesting for you to start with Shopify, they are looking for you to use their links so that they can get a kickback from you joining through their link. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because Shopify is actually a good platform if it's what you're looking for. And as I said, new people tend to just start a store without any marketing skills, without knowing how to drive traffic to their store. Most people think that they could just put up the store and people are gonna come, or they can just go by word of mouth for the life of the store. And it just doesn't work that way. That's why I suggest before you start a Shopify store, what you wanna do, you wanna start an account on a marketplace such as Amazon or Etsy or even eBay. Dip your feet in and get your feet wet and start getting sales through those marketplaces first before you look to build your own website. Now, if you do want to build your own website, I would suggest to use WordPress. And I suggest that because the plugins are much cheaper. And not just the plugins, but the website themes themselves are much, much more affordable. And that is because Shopify charges the developers that develop apps and themes on the platform, they charge them a fee for each sale that they make. That is not the same when it comes to WordPress. And so that's a big reason why the prices are much lower when it comes to WordPress. But as I said, if you're looking to start on a marketplace. A marketplace has people already coming looking to purchase things. A lot of the times you're gonna hear people say, oh, but this marketplace is saturated and that marketplace is saturated. So what? It's saturated for a reason. It's because people are looking to buy there. And so what you have to keep in mind is that most people that start a store on the marketplace do the bare minimum to get a sale. And that is what makes it so easy to stand out on these marketplaces. Most people don't put enough effort into their store to actually get sales. That's why if you want to learn my 7-step product creation process, make sure that you click the link below and get the course. The second takeaway from this is not having enough focus. I'm guilty as charged. This happens with me a lot, but I am getting better. And so when you are looking to get started, what you want to do, you want to focus on that one project. Don't do multiple projects. Focus on that one project first. You're gonna hear many people say, hey, you need multiple streams of income. You need to make money from multiple places. And that's true. I'm not against that at all. But what I am saying is get your one stream of income right first before you move on to the next one. I've learned this the hard way throughout the years of working on multiple projects. I'm constantly having thoughts and new ideas that run through my head rapidly. And I just want to act on all of them. But I learned that what I need to do is to focus on one thing at a time. And there was a book that I read that helped me with this. It's called The One Thing. This book helped to change my perception of what I need to be doing and how I need to be going about it. This book has helped me stay focused so well. I highly suggest that book. If you are a person that struggles and have a lot of ideas and you want to do a lot of things, I would suggest that you read this book, and it will help you to figure out what is the most important thing that you should be working on right now. And then the last thing you want to take away from this is that if you are looking to expand, like let's say you start on the marketplace and you would like to expand out to your own website to where you're building your own brand and social media presence, I would say to choose one niche to start in instead of doing multiple niches within one store. I say that because it will make it much more easier for you to scale down the road. This is because if you are in one niche, it will be much easier to find your ideal customers all over the internet. It'll be easier to find where they are congregating at, what Facebook groups they're part of, what YouTube channels they watch, what websites they hang out on. It will be much easier to find your target market. Now imagine you have 20 different niches. Who are you going to target? Who are you going to target? And then when you do target somebody and they come to the website and they start looking around, they see that it's a lot of stuff on the website that they're not even interested in. That's why I say that starting with one niche is much more easier when you're looking to scale. This journey is a journey where you're always going to be trying new things and you're always going to be learning new things. And that is what helps you grow. On this journey, something that most people would deem as a failure is not a failure. It's a learning lesson. And as you get more and more learning lessons, you get better within your business. So whatever you do, don't quit, keep going, and keep learning.